If you are still transposing, you are not an itinerant musician. Let me give that.
You got to
You
play in
are.
all keys.
You got to play in all keys. If you are still transposing, you need to stay at your home church until you learn, because they at least have the patience. I'm trying to minister to somebody, and as the pastor, encourage them, stay here.
Man, where do they find these clips? Where you guys find these clips at that y'all be sending me? This is wild work. Okay, so itinerant musician. What is an itinerant musician? You guys help me out. I guess this is a musician with an itinerary, and if so, if that's what he's talking about, someone that's going and you know playing behind different pastors and traveling musician. Um, First of all, I know a lot of traveling musicians. One comes to mind. I won't call him out. One comes to mind. I know a lot of traveling musicians that transpose hard too. But this conversation is a conversation that never dies in our in our in our community. It's always the talk of the town. Everything is quiet, and then all of a sudden, somebody just mentions the word transpose, and then we got like 10,000 comment threads because of this or what have you. But yeah, yeah. I think I'm always like on the side of like really treating all people with dignity and respect and doing unto others as you would have them do unto you, treating others the way you want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? Loving people the way that you want to be loved. And I know it feels good to like stand up with your ego because you learned how to play all of your keys. You know what I mean? And it's real like fun to like jump in and bash other people. But the truth of the matter is like if the Bible talks about like having dealing with the splinter in somebody else's eyes when you got a log in yours, and most musicians fall into that category. They got logs like in their eye. They got whole situations that they got baby mama drama. They got financial trouble. They only make $500 a week and they living with their mama. You know what I mean? And they in their 30s. You know what I'm saying? They're going through divorces. They're going through. If you really like take the time and really like dissect who they are and what they are and what they've done with their life, you'll quickly find out like yo, like they got issues, and like you out here like trashing Lil Homie because he transposes, and you don't really know much about Lil Homie or Lil Guy or Lil whatever, Lil whoever, you know what I'm saying, Young Gun or what have you. You don't know anything about him. He could have just started playing 2 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 2 years ago. How long did it take you to become proficient? Were you maybe you're a savant that just learned how to play and you just came out the womb knowing all 12. You know what I mean? It took me the better part of a decade. I've been playing and been a musician for over 20 years, 20, almost 30 years of my life. Yeah, about 30 years, almost 30 years of my life that I've been a musician. And it took me at least half of that to learn how to really be proficient, as a player. It took that long to really perform. And I still don't consider myself to be the most proficient at all. You know what I mean? And I carry that level of dignity and level of respect when I talk to other musicians because you just don't know. And I've said this before in other videos. Some people, they ain't trying to be an itinerant musician. They're not trying to be the guy that's going around and doing this and on tour and all of that. Some people just want to help their church out. I've talked to thousands of musicians across the board. Some people, they don't care about the stuff that you care about. You know what I mean? You're at home at Brown Baptist Church. I know there's like 1,000 Brown Baptist churches. I'm not talking about your church, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're at Brown Baptist Church making $500 a Sunday, and you think you done made it. You playing all your keys, but you ain't got no life insurance, no health insurance. We got to get a GoFundMe. You're overweight. You know what I mean? You don't eat right. You eat like a hog. You got diabetes. You got all kind of issues in your body, but you arguing with somebody about transposing. You know what I mean? It's all about perspective in that. And I'm not saying that if you follow me long enough, I'm not advocating that people should just be lazy. That's not what this is. But I'm saying like if you're gonna be If you're gonna like go hard on people about that, make sure you got all of your ducks in a row. Make sure you got, if you've been rocking with my content and you want to go beyond what YouTube allows, what social media allows, that's exactly why I created my Patreon. Over there, I break down the real side of music tech, business, how this industry actually works, the creative side. I'm talking exclusive podcasts with your favorite creators. And there's 3 ways that you can join. There's a support tier that starts at just $5 a month. That's for people who just want to support my work and get early access to the content that I create. The Creator Plus tier goes deeper into the tools, the workflows, the plugins, everything that I use to create and scale out my content. And then there's the Business Plus tier. This is where we talk strategy, monetization, ownership, all of the things that I do to make money, how I scaled a 7-figure company, how you can do it too, asking questions, all of the crazy things that you want to know about how to build a sustainable, real career in music. So if you're really ready to take this to the next level and grow your creative business this year, then please join me over there at Patreon. The link is down below. I'll talk to you guys over there. Let's get it. If you haven't gotten, I mean, it's nothing wrong with encouraging people. But what I see a lot of times is an encouragement. It's just downright just pettiness. That's just my take. That's my raw take. I get to say what I kind of feel, and that's kind of what I feel about it. Now, I will give you guys a little bit of like, comfort here. The truth behind what he's saying is though, if you are looking to do this as a career, if you're really serious about it, you should most definitely know how to play in all your keys. You know what I'm saying? You should most definitely know how to be in a situation where it goes beyond that. I remember moving from Jackson, Tennessee to Charlotte, North Carolina, and quickly figuring out, oh, there's a different level of musicians out here than what I grew up with. And I had to like level up quickly, you know what I'm saying? Because I figured out like, oh wow, no, it's different out here. Like you got Cedric Thompson out here and he'll just walk in a service. You know what I'm saying? And be sitting back there and he'll scoot in. You know what I'm saying? So you got to think about those things. That's kind of my take on it. I love you guys be finding these videos. I'll tell you, this is funny. But yeah, you guys, if you got something you want me to react to, DM me. I'll check it out and I'll give my take on it or what have you. But I appreciate you guys for watching. You all want to thank you for making it to the end of this video. First of all, thank you for watching to the end. If you made it to the end, make sure you hit the like button, hit the share button, drop a comment, and let me know what you think about everything that I've talked about. And make sure you check out the Patreon link down below. Hop over there for some exclusive content. All right. I'll talk to you guys on the next one. I'm out. Holla at your boy.